reminds me of Blade Runner a little bit, except I think I preferred the graphics of Blade Runner. The jacket, though, you know? At ease, Sergeant.
Good morning, officer.
Good morning, Detective. I hope you've had a good breakfast. The sight over there is not very appetizing.
So wouldn't you hope that I didn't have a good breakfast because I might regurgitate it all over the evidence? Let's get some information.
Oh, well, you know, I've got used to it. When were the bones discovered?
At 5:30 a.m. by a jogger. He phoned us.
Phones, eh? Too heavy for my taste.
5:30 a.m. He was out and about quite early this morning.
Indeed, sir. And half an hour later, the press arrived.
Do we think this jogger might be involved somehow?
How did the press find out about this so early, officer? Did you call them by any chance?
No idea, sir. These vultures seem to have a sixth sense for crime. It's either that or somebody from your police station tipped them off.
Were there any onlookers?
Yes, a couple, but I sent them away. The real run will start after people finish work, when they've got the time. We've seen it before.
Well, hold the fort, officer.
Yes, sir. I'll have to do that.
Okay, officer, that was it. Thank you.
Any time, sir.
All right. Collect yourselves, everyone. That's not bad. I mean, sucks for the victim. Let's be clear on that, but...
The skull of the corpse. There's hardly any flesh on the bone. Unbelievable.
Yeah, our science friend was right. Because I don't remember his name. Head science friend. Not a whole lot to go on here.
There's hardly any flesh on the bone. Unbelievable.
Should probably bag one of these bones, am I right?
That's a form for information. A roll of plastic bags. That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that.
Alright, which one is important?
That is no important. That is no import. That is no. That is no. That is. That is no import. That is no. That is no. That is no. That is. That is. That is no. That is no. That is no. That is no important evidence. I'm sure about that.
Funny how you know just the bone that constitutes important evidence, Halligan. That's
My
why.
gloves. I nicked them out of the exhibit room.
That's why you're in charge. That's why you handed over the investigation to you.
A
Clearly.
roll of plastic bags to secure evidence. That's the bone from Epping Forest, wrapped up just the way it should be.
Technically, if we're, the way it should be is in the body of the person, surrounded by organs and flesh. But I'm just nitpicking. I'm sure that's how the family of the victim would feel. Anything else? Again, for the police officer. I suppose it is. Officer?
Officer?
What is it, sir?
I get the impression I've lost my wallet wait, here?
I've lost my wallet and I think it may be here somewhere.
Why would it
Have you
be
seen
here?
it?
Your wallet? No.
Could you help me look for it? Will you spend the rest of your day with me?
Could you help me look for it?
Sir, I have to guard the scene of the crime. I'm under orders not to leave this place.
Yes, but it's my wallet. All my money, that's right. I can't buy a single Coke.
But all my money was in the wallet. Couldn't you just help me look for it?
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have your wallet.
That's not
But
what
I
I'm
must
suggesting.
Not leave this place.
I'm asking
Would
you
you
to
please
come with
appreciate
me.
that?
Appreciate that I don't have any money right now, officer.
Okay, officer, that was it. Thank you.
Any time, sir.
That is no important evidence, I'm sure about that.
What'd we just get?
Some tufts of grass from the place where the bones were found. In a bag, for evidence.
Okay. Grass. Let's keep going.
That is no. That is.
Get used to this.
That is no import. That is no import. My gloves. I nicked them out of the exhibit room.
Anything else on this screen? Good sense of nature. Very calming in spite of the gruesome scene right here. Not that gruesome. It's just, a pile of bones. There's something about it. Alright. I guess we're good. Going through trees and whatnot. Larry can levitate. I can walk through objects. Point Halligan. All right. I think we're good. Let's head back to Scotland Yard and turn in these bones to our... definitely run. To our forensic friend. Which was his office? His office was... I just... I coke so badly now. His office was this one? I know it's the first thing we do when we get our wallet back.
I've just come back from the place where they found the bones in Epping Forest.
And? Trailblazing new findings?
I've got something here I'd like you to have a look at.
There
Show
we go. Got this sweet bone.
Here you go, Chris. Have a look at this.
A bone. Very likely the right thigh bone. Why are you bringing it here? I had a look at the bones with the forensic squad this morning.
I know, but I've still got a couple of questions about them.
Well, go ahead then.
So the thigh bone's connected to the...
Did somebody maybe scorch the flesh off the bone?
No, definitely not. That would look different. I suspect that it was rather cut off, or maybe taken off with acid.
What sex was the victim?
Judging by the structure of the bones, I think it was male. I'll write that down in my report as well, but I'll tell you right now that you won't get it before the end of the week, Halligan.
On the edge of my seat, Chris.
Can you see any abnormalities?
I would have noticed them, Halligan. No fractures, no bruises, everything quite normal.
You can't tell me more than that about the bones? Chris, that doesn't help me.
There's really no more to say about the bones, Halligan. Just wait for my report. You'll have it all nicely written down then. Or, hang on a moment. If you're really interested, go and see Professor Turner. He was the supervisor of a friend's PhD thesis. That's how I met him. He works in the
Bones?
Anthropological Museum in Oxford. If anybody can say anything about the bones, he can.
Alright, got maybe a new waypoint on our map.
Okay, thanks for the advice.
How about
Don't
the
mention it,
grass?
Brent.
Bags
Some
and grass.
tufts of grass from the place where the bones were found.
Bags and
Chris,
grass
I've
while I
got
was
something
gone
else
too.
for you.
Chris.
Could you have a quick look at that too?
The weed. Also from the place where the bones were found, I suppose.
Exactly.
Okay, Brent. And what do you want to know about it?
You ever seen grass, Chris?
Have you seen something like this before?
You mean, have I seen grass before? Are you
Yes,
trying to pull my leg?
Exactly. Just smell it.
Have another look.
Slight burning traces. Where'd you get it from?
Exactly.
The bones were lying on this grass.
Oh, maybe somebody made a fire on the grass before the bones were lying there. That's not very unusual in parks.
Don't be naive, Chris.
That was no fireplace, Chris. The grass was burnt under the bones and just there.
Well then, maybe the bones got hot.
Can bones get that hot in the sun?
Well, I don't think this is very likely in autumn. But right now, I can't say much more about that either.
Larry wouldn't have brought any of this up, by the way.
Okay, Chris. See you later on. Hello, Chris.
Halligan, so, how was the museum? Did you meet Professor Turner?
No,
None of
I
that.
hadn't been there yet. I had some
That's
work
since
to
I've been
do.
standing in
I
front of you,
see.
Chris.
Anything else I can do for you?
Alright, I
No,
guess we're going to
not at
that
the moment.
museum
Good.
now.
Now I really need...
Yeah, DNA
Okay.
analysis. Sure. Save our game. Brent 2. You know what? Let's see if that's an option on our map, actually. I'm curious if that opened anything up. Museum of Oxford. Yeah, let's see if the professor can shed any more light on this bone. Oxford Anthropological Museum. Some work on the building. See, there's options for going left or right there. That's interesting. Closed for renovation, but surely, detective.
Locked.
Oh. Or not. Where are you going? Professor?
Hello, my friend.
Huh?
Huh?
Can I help you somehow?
Help? Help? Nobody can help me.
Hey, don't despair. Everybody has a hard time now and then. Maybe I can do something for you.
Ah, just leave it. I've lost everything. Everything. No money, no flat, no future. I'm finished. Simply finished.
I can empathize, old friend. I recently lost my wallet. It had all my money in it.
Have you seen anybody going into the museum?
Yeah. Just this morning, a woman.
Professor?
A young, pretty one.
A woman. You haven't seen a man?
Nah. Only a woman. She comes here every day. Now and again, she gives me a few pennies. Oh, I think she works in the museum.
Ah, a woman then.
So what? What's special about that? Ah, there are millions of women running about in this world.
Suppose that's true.
Why is the museum being closed?
Well, it's been refurbished. At the moment, my business is running really badly.
How much did you, make today?
Well, just a poxy 60 pence.
You're right. You won't get far on that.
Again, I don't have my wallet, so I can't really
Okay,
help.
I must be off now.
Well then, okay.
Discarded Coke cans. Someone has money around here.
Beggar can make better use of them. Hello, my friend.
Huh?
What are you doing here?
Are you blind? I'm having a drink.
There you go. Can I have a drop? I mean...
Can I have a drop?
Get your own bottle, mate, and get me one as well. My bottle's empty.
I'll refill it.
Sorry, I've got no money on me.
No money, eh? Well, bugger off then, old miser.
Yeah, how are we gonna get our paladin points or honor points if we don't have any money to give to
Okay,
this guy?
I must be off now.
Well then, okay.
Remember when I said I needed to go?
Hello, my friend.
Load of rubbish.
How are you doing?
What? What do you want?
Isn't it too cold for you on the ground?
Cold? Ah, so what? There's stuff here. It warms you up better than any heating.
What is it, if I may ask?
Yeah, but you're out of
Cider,
it.
pal. Really cheap. And it's nice. It goes down well.
I have its younger cousin, apple juice, in my pants right now.
Why do you drink so much?
Because I'm thirsty. Very thirsty.
It's like we're judging him, but we just asked him if we could have a shot right there.
Do you still like the taste?
Course I like it. Dum-dum.
It smells pretty strong, if I may say so. How do you manage to drink that?
I drink everything, mate. From schnapps to
Ow.
aftershave.
Wait,
Most
what?
important thing is that it makes you happy.
You don't look too happy, though.
Kind of beautiful.
Can I have a drop?
Get your own bottle, mate, and get me one as well. My bottle's empty.
There's money in your hat there. Isn't that
Gut
enough for
rot.
a bottle of gut rot?
Domestic.
No. Those pennies wouldn't feed a parking meter.
Okay, I must be off now.
Well then, okay.
The beggar's flask. Absolutely empty.
He doesn't need it. What else can we take from this guy?
Here, are you crazy? That's mine. Hands off, okay?
I lost my wallet though, mate.
The beggar can make better use of them. These are the beggar's bags. The beggar can make better use of them. The rubbish bin smells really bad.
Let's draw every scene out in this game as much as possible. Hey, we have an empty
A
rum
flask.
flask.
It's empty.
Progress. Anything off to the right? I don't have any money to make a phone call right now, do I? Nice animation. Is that a crane? This is Blade Runner. Wait, no. It's not anything I can interact with.
Telephone charges of British Telecom, so nobody forgets how expensive it is to use the phone.
Oh, now you'll pick it up. Mr. Fancy, I never pick up a phone.
I can't hear any dialing tone.
Oh. Broken. Like that industrial drum beat right there. Well, that was a waste of friggin' time. I'll let Chris have it for not letting me know that, yeah, we really should look both ways before we cross the street. Not letting us know that that place is being renovated right now. Come on, Chris. Not that I didn't enjoy talking to the beggar, but waste of my time.
Well, Halligan, how'd you get on at the museum? What did Professor Turner say?
Yeah, about that.
Could he help you?
The museum is closed. It's being refurbished.
Oh, well, that's bad luck. Why don't you phone him?
My wallet has disappeared.
Let's
Have
just
you seen
accuse
it?
everyone
Your
of
wallet?
stealing our wallet.
No, it isn't here. Was there much money in it?
No, a £20 note
Well,
and
what do
some
we
change.
care for
Well,
then?
it isn't here anyway.
Halligan? Yeah, he lost interest right away.
Okay, Chris, that's it for the moment.
Okay, Halligan. See you then.
That's a good point. We'll put our apple juice in the flask and it'll magically turn to booze. Right in front of Chris.
Now the flask is half full of apple juice.
Nice. Half full, so we should probably put something else in there. Maybe something science related.
I can't do anything with this. I can't even pronounce the
I
name
say
on the
this
label
looks
right.
slightly different.
Fingerprint powder.
Every detective should have some fingerprint powder, I agree.
Chris is quite a strange guy. What is he like about these pictures?
Turns him on. It's alright.
I can't do anything. I can't do anything
Alright,
with
so
this.
just grab the
I can't
stuff
even-
that-
I can't do anything with.
Looks different. Is it alright if I take this, Chris?
Well, Halligan, how'd you get on at the museum? What did
Talked about this.
I had a look round
Yeah, I did
outside
walk
the
around.
building.
You
Talked
only
to
saw
a
the
nice
museum from the
homeless man.
outside. Man, Halligan, you're weird sometimes. Why didn't you go in?
Man, Chris, you're forgetful sometimes. We already talked.
I couldn't get hold of anybody.
Have you tried the phone? Maybe somebody's still there.
I don't have any change. I lost my wallet.
I don't have any change to phone.
Well, now you've got a problem. Lost it all gambling again, did you? Hey, that reminds me. You still owe me £30, Halligan. You haven't got it on you by any chance?
No, Chris.
Maybe you'll remember it someday.
I only had 20 in the wallet to begin with.
Could I use your phone?
I'm not so keen on that, Halligan. I'm always in trouble with the accounts department. You know what I mean. Why don't you ask Lowry?
Lowry?
Sex lines.
You must be joking, Chris. You know how badly we get on, don't you?
Especially since this morning, right?
Exactly.
Sorry, Halligan, but I'm convinced you'll solve this problem.
I'm not.
Okay, Chris. See you later on.
Yeah, let's go back to rubbing our bottle on stuff. Lift it with my hand? Is that what they're trying to say? Do I need to, like, use 20? What? Take that long. What just happened? 20 minutes later? What? That's how I feel this Let's Play is going, but what just happened? 20
A
minutes of
flask,
clicking later. What
half
does that
filled
mean?
with apple juice.
Why when I clicked the 20 minutes later, what does that mean?
Why? At the moment, there are no fingerprints on the bottles. That's why I cleaned the bottles.
Aha. Now I understand.
Fingerprint powder. It won't work like fingerprint powder.
Did I ruin my
A
carbon
sheet
paper?
of carbon
I
paper.
still have my
Very
carbon
useful
paper.
when dealing with bureaucrats.
Yeah, screw the man. Alright, so there's no fingerprints on it now.
Well, Halligan, how'd you get...
What do those flasks contain? I mean, I can
Something
read.
I wanted to ask you, Chris. What do those flasks contain?
Oh, you mean those on the shelves?
Yeah, that we rubbed
they
all the
contain all sorts of
fingerprints
different
off.
chemicals I need for my work. Indicator solutions, alcohol, things like that.
That's really interesting.
You've got a great job, Chris. Masses of alcohol and everything legal.
Nonsense, Halligan. Do you think we spend all day getting drunk with medical alcohol? Why don't you just try the stuff?
Wait, what?
What will happen to me then?
You'll see. Well, how about it? Are you scared?
Sure, no problem.
What's about to happen to us? About just to house some ethanol? What did we just do? 20 minutes later.
Here, Brent, to your health.
Chris does look drunk the way he's walking.
What's up? Go ahead, try it. You won't get one of these so often.
All right, here we go. Cheers.
Inagata Vito, baby. It's gonna be like
To
that.
your health, Brent.
An interesting aroma, isn't it?
I was gonna say
Aren't you feeling very well?
that scene in Leisure Suit Larry
Are you
6.
sure you're okay?
What the hell, Chris? What is this game? Are my eyebrows or my eyelashes okay? Chris, why are my pants undone?
God damn it. You could knock someone out cold with this kind of stuff, Chris.
There's a tip.
Chris?
He did steal my wallet. The same thing happened yesterday. He drugged and mugged me. Drugged and mugged.
A board. Just like at school, isn't it?
It's my reaction after getting knocked out. What a strange game. Can I take some of this stuff for later use? Or
A
in
flask,
my
half filled with apple juice.
I don't know what he gave me exactly.
Too dangerous to a bottle with some sort of chemical. The bottle is clean now. A bottle with some sort of chemical.
Where's our here we go. Yes, which one did he grab? There it is.
Look what we've got here. This is the bottle Chris took.
Yep.
Fingerprint powder.
Alright.
A bottle of apple juice.
Let's grab. It's not bottle of apple juice anymore. There we are. Got ourselves a... That's impressive that he can pour that in without spilling. There we go. Fancy. Alright, so we can knock out the homeless man. Progress?
Stop. I don't think it's a good idea to take the bottle out of the lab. Chris will be back quite soon. He'll notice it at once.
Will he? He's still busy living in my apartment, my flat, spending my money, whatever else he's doing. Here we go.
There's nothing I...
Strange game. Yeah, let's go knock out a homeless man. Take his loose change and make a phone call, I suppose. How exciting. I can get our honor up this way, I suspect. Rakesh would not be proud. This is not the route to Soul Forge. Hey, have one on me.
I've got something for you. Apple
Apple
Schnapps.
Schnapps.
From Detective Halligan's home distillery. My own brand. Would you like to have a taste?
You serious? All right, pal. I'm as dry as the bottom of a parrot's cage.
Why don't you drink it all? I don't mind. And it's a cracker, I can tell you.
Cheers, mister.
Cheers.
It's definitely a cracker. All right. Finally, we can rob this homeless man. Loose change. Is that a Guinness? Oh, it's just a picture of a Guinness. That's all we wanted was 60 cents. Man, times is tough, Halligan. Going to all this trouble to knock out a homeless
really
man
don't have
for
the time for a
60 pence.
There are a couple of pounds here in small change.
Wow. Rakesh would not be happy. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.